Six, go ahead and take a seat. We'll be getting started soon. All right, everyone. The king tells me he's ready for us. Zen, display priority consortium signal, authorization code 7383 Alpha.
7383 Alpha accepted. Now connecting Consortium King.
Happy holidays, everyone.
So let's
The
hear
energy
it
charge
then.
station in Mission
Why
Ops
us?
is now operational.
Stormbird or Tiamat should be given this one. We're in no condition to be handling a mission like this.
Alana, let him talk.
Rook 25, I can only ask that you be patient and trust me. You should also know that I have personally reviewed all of your CMC records, with nothing of note found. And I am told X03 is in effect.
So the bishop is in, and the king has never steered us wrong before. Okay, let's hear the plan.
Good. We don't have any time to waste. Now, before I get into the details of this operation, I've decided to bring in another Rook to remotely
Hangar Bay
aid
charge
you.
station's
Not
online.
only can his political knowledge be helpful, but he also has personal ties with what is occurring in London.
One moment.
Some of you already know Rook 3.
James Lensworth! Sorry, Rook 3. What a wonderful surprise! I thought you'd been abducted. I haven't heard a word in months.
Hello, Taryn. Certainly been a while. Things have been pretty crazy up here lately. Disarming Strawman and Global was a real bitch of a job. I've been meaning to connect.
Are you all right? What is going on?
I'm fine. One minute I'm TO in my quarters, and the next I'm being dragged here by my assistant.
Jim, you pencil-pushing bastard. You know you still owe me a drink.
Wade, you crazy bastard! I can't believe they keep giving you the keys to that bucket.
Here, let me introduce you to our savior of the day, Bishop 6. He took down Angelov, survived an assassination attempt, and is all around a pretty great guy.
The energy
Bishop,
charge
I
station
still
in
don't know
Mission
what in the
Ops
pits
is now
going on,
operational.
but it sounds like you saved some lives. There's a lot of goddamn good people on that plane, so nice work. Hell of a first day. That's a fine question.
I will explain. Please, we are running low on time. The Churchill Tower, built over the River Thames, near the financial district of London, England.
Oh, God. Did the damn thing blow up?
No, Rook 3. From what we can so far ascertain, your daughter Darcy and the other hostages
Okay, the
have been
barracks is
unharmed.
next. Get there for some energy charging goodness.
Is this some kind of bad joke? I know my birthday is coming up again.
No joke. Not like last year. I will explain everything.
Now, as I was saying, the Churchill Tower is the second tallest building in the world, standing at 840 meters, and consisting of 208 floors, including those below ground.
The top 43 floors are in mid-construction, and will soon be a 5-star hotel. A partially constructed roof will thus supply several safe landing zones for our bishop to aim for.
No offense to anyone present, but I'd like to request Bishop 10 for this mission. He'd get my Darcy out of that nuke and waiting without breaking a sweat.
Bishop 6 will get her back, Rook 3. I can promise you that.
Uh-huh. If you say so.
Just breathe, Seeker, breathe.
The galley charge station's online.
And if it is some elaborate trap, then you'll fight your way through it.
Either way, you can always just load your game if you happen to die, right? What we are mostly concerned with is what lies between the hotel and the businesses below. A currently unknown number of armed soldiers have seized this section of the building, the Churchill Tower Power Facility, specifically where Rook 3's daughter, Darcy Lensworth, is employed. British authorities have given us control of the situation, and we've been asked to handle things as swiftly as possible.
Sir, the newswire says these so-called terrorists are led by Saad bin Laden. How is that possible?
Clearly, American intelligence over the death of bin Laden was
The lounge
incorrect.
charge station's online.
Someone is luring us and we're playing right into it like a bunch of amateurs. It's Bishop 2 all over again.
Unless you have something useful to add, Alana, please be quiet.
Thank you, Bishop. If we send him into that tower, we are signing his bloody death warrant. And for what?
For my daughter. What is there to discuss? You're going in, Bishop, because it's what we pay you to do.
I understand your repeated and numerous frustrations, both of you. I really do.
But Rook 3 is correct. Except he goes in because
The
I say
energy
he
charge
goes
station
in.
in Mission Ops is now operational.
Voice and image analysis have confirmed that their leader is in fact Osama bin Laden's son. Here is his statement of their demands, as passed to us by British authorities. I'll let it speak for itself.
الله أكبر والعزة لله. لقد أرسلنا نحن هنا في مهمة جهادية مقدسة لوضع حد للخيانة والخداع الذي يمارسه الغرب على شعوبنا. فقد وصلتنا بحمد الله وعونه معلومات عن نظام إيصال للسلاح الكيميائي VXY الذي يتم تطويره على منشآت مبنية فوق أراضينا نحن لقتل ملايين المسلمين حتى على الرغم من توقيع اتحاد
Hangar Bay charge station's online.
على معاهدة حظر أسلحة الدمار الشامل. المجموعة التي تم القبض عليها هم مهندسو وفنيي هذا المشروع الاستعماري للاتحاد وهم شركاء في الجريمة أيضا. اتبعوا تعليماتنا ونفذوا طلبنا لنفرج عنهم وإن تجاهلتم طلباتنا سوف نذيقهم غضب الله الشديد. الله أكبر.
Wow. A VXY delivery system, a holy crusade, NAU conspiracies are suffering the wrath of God? And when did people start becoming infidels again?
For all intent and purpose, bin Laden and the men fighting for him should not exist.
We also have no idea why they believe a VXY delivery system is being developed on site, and this makes them highly dangerous. Clearly,
The lounge
disinformation
charge
is
station's
involved.
online.
But the threat is real.
So, if it's not a weapon, can we assume someone else let them into the tower for another reason? To lure us would be my first guess.
Maybe these sons of bitches are just stupid and have bad information.
I'm only exploring all possibilities.
It sounds to me like you're only running your mouth and clouding the issue.
I didn't see anything.
Wait for it.
Kay, look. I'm not about to take this bureaucrat's high-handed garbage for an entire mission.
Relax, Boyle.
Alana, you need to accept the situation and let us move forward. Right
The
now.
galley charge station's online.
I'm sorry. Again. I guess I haven't exactly been looking forward to this visit with my dad. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about that anymore, do I?
Oh, you're making me cry.
Alana, don't. Just don't.
Thank you, Night 15. British police, of course, have been explaining to this bin Laden how ridiculous his claim is. To no avail.
It is time for action. Bishop, I know this is your first real mission, but I want the terrorists subdued and the hostages rescued, by the numbers. This means following your knight's instructions to the letter.
Okay, the barracks is next. Get there for some energy charge and goodness.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's all right, Seeker. I think you'll find yourself a natural at this. Just keep your head down and avoid getting shot in the head. Night 15. I will leave the remaining details in your capable hands. Good luck, everyone.
And I've got some catching up to do. I'll see y'all at mission start.
All right. So, we've only got a few minutes till drop time. Rooks, I want you to start prepping by studying schematics and all the other background data that's been supplied to us. I'll be in my office doing the
The
same.
galley charge station's online. Boss? Kirill is awake and he's asking for the bishop. Well, he's actually having a bit of a fit.
Bishop, maybe before you head over to the hangar bay, you could go and speak to him in the brig. You may as well see what you can find out. Just make sure you have enough time to gear up in the hangar bay before it's time to jump.
Okay, the barracks is next. Get there for some energy charge and goodness.
No grand plan, no celestial governance. And worst of all for you, your god is nowhere to be found.
You haven't seen the things I have.
Enlighten us then. What have you seen?
The Guardian of Wisdom is here, on Earth. Many of them have returned in anticipation of the prophecy fulfillment. They are here, waiting. Wisdom showed me what was to come. Wisdom brought me into the great abyss of time, and through the ancestors' light, I saw mass atrocities committed by Bishop 6 here and his crew.
It sounds to me like someone
The lounge
fed
charge
you
station's
LSD
online.
soaked baby food, and then proceeded to fill your simple mind with lies.
I thought you were an enemy of the Consortium. Why do you fight me?
If there's one thing I hate more than the Consortium and its king, is a traitor to their own people. You are less than scum.
I am not a traitor. I swore allegiance long before the king existed. Before he was even an idea in Shelter's head. I was never part of the Consortium, nor the Guardian Church, if you are wondering. They are both lies.
You've got my attention. Try not to lose it.
They are both puppet organizations. False teeth for a far more powerful entity that controls us all.
Hangar Bay charge station's
And I do
online.
not mean K1.
And so, you actually know who this more powerful entity is. Tell me.
Now you want to hear what I have to say. Forget it.
You don't even know who they are, do you?
You don't deserve the truth. You were given every advantage to destroy this plane, and yet you still failed.
I was only hired to end one life, not their whole crew. It would be like blowing up a bus full of school children. And the bishop should have fallen with ease. Instead, he fought like he could anticipate our every move. We barely stood a chance.
You barely stood at all. And you were hired to protect the lives of every man, woman, and child in London. Kill the bishop. Crew expendable.
You cold, demented woman. I do not count lives against lives. It's about
The energy
honor.
charge station in Mission Ops is now operational.
You really believe this destiny nonsense, don't you? Pfft. This is no wonder they chose you.
What do you want?
Am I getting under your skin, pawn? Ha! Consortium justice is known to be, how do you say it, short-lived.
You should be worried, because we're not landing in Ireland, are we, Bishop? How does London sound to you, Angelo? But don't worry, Angelo. You're still going to die in that cage before
The
this
galley
plane
charge station's
ever
online.
touches ground.
I think I would rather die in this cage than be handed over to the London police. They have a knack for making people they do not like disappear.
His people were caught smuggling marijuana into London. I read about it a couple of years ago. Not very dramatic.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to get anything into London? I took it as a personal challenge. The mission was to organize the transport of 2,000 pounds of Canadian pot from St. John's, Newfoundland to the southern wall of London. Succeed, and collect many millions of dollars. Fail, and a few of my men go to prison. The plane barely got as far as Plymouth.
Hangar Bay charge stations online.
I do not feel fear, but being locked up in a hole for the rest of my life would prove to be bad for business. I think most of the world would agree with you, but London's been the same for 20 years. If it works, don't fix it.
And London will of course be no more if the bishop lands on the Churchill Tower roof. Yes. You are so far in.
Okay, the barracks is next.
I wonder if
Get
he
there
calls
for some
himself
energy
the
charging
Guardian of
goodness.
Wisdom. Is anyone else picturing a wirehead in his mother's basement?
To prepare us for something. Something marvelous. I can't even describe it. It's a feeling they have given me. A premonition. The Churchill Tower will be ground zero to a spiritual revolution. Praise God!
I do not like the sound of that.
So, they did drug her. Do you not see what is happening here, Bishop? This one here leads you to that tower by telling you not to go, where they will then not hesitate to detonate the entire power facility.
The lounge charge station's online.
Do you really believe it holds merely a power facility? Or that it's some kind of weapon system? Tell me, who do you think owns the hotel they are building above the facility?
I know the answer to that. It's David Shelter. One of his subsidiaries owns the hotel, and it seems his Worldview Industries partly owns the power facility. Blimey, what does that even mean?
He could be. His disappearance is suspect in itself. A man like that doesn't disappear unless he wants to. One theory is that he realized his mistake in building the king, and has set out to make it right.
I've heard that one. I've also heard that he is dead.
The energy charge station in Mission Ops is now operational.
Obsidian.
There's also the one that says he is living and working on a top-secret project of some kind. Something even bigger than the king.
If either of you care, I've said all I'm going to say. They'll come. And when they do, they'll have to spare me. God help me. I did what he told me. Maybe he meant for me to fail this time. Maybe I'll be given another chance. Maybe I can still kill the bishop after all.
Shut up! After you say...
The lounge charge station's online.
It really hurts my feelings when you in fact do not stop speaking.
God will protect me. I know he will. He must.
God is dead. Your other church killed him.
Blasphemous bastard!
Well, isn't she just a whole pile of fun? Just so we're clear, I do not like you very much. But I may need you before this day is done. So if I tell you what I know, the truth, what do I get in return?
Use his family. He's got a wife named Ivana and an 8-year-old daughter named Liliana. Both are hiding out in Varna City.
The galley charge station's online.
What about them? They are safely locked away. Tell me the truth.
Okay, the barracks is next. Get there for some energy charging goodness.
What is this about my family? Be very careful what you say next. Do the officers on your CMC know where my family is? My wife and child? Please, be honest. Where in Varna are they located? If you know, you must tell me.
If you really want to do this, they're in a warehouse off the east end of Primorsky Park. What's left of it, anyway.
If your king knows where they are, then so do the people that I have failed. My family is already dead. I resign to my fate, Bishop, and I am prepared to die as your enemy. You deserve what is coming.
Okay, the barracks is next. Get there for
What is
some
this
energy
about
charging
my family?
goodness.
Be very careful what you say next. Do the officers on your CMC know where my family is? My wife and child? Please, be honest. If the king does not know where they are, then perhaps those I have failed are also blind. It is the best I can hope for. Why not? I suppose there is nothing you can truly offer me. So first, do you know of Stroman Industries? They are my employer, and they supplied all of my equipment. Secondly, there is no invisible enemy trying to kill you. I only wanted to scare your night a little. Revenge for letting
The energy
Bishop
charge
Gates
station in
murder
Mission Ops
my
is
men.
now operational.
That was too easy. He's lying. Ask him why Stroman would do it. We have no dispute with them.
Zenlil. They want Zenlil, not you. To prove that not even the Consortium can stop them from dominating the globe, using orbit as their staging ground.
What? Stroman and world domination? Why am I even thinking this? Obviously he's wrong. I truly hope you're not listening to him.
The galley charge station's online.
True, but what you do not know is that they are still in dispute with global industries. In fact, the war in orbit is stronger than ever. Only nobody knows about it.
Nobody knows except Kirill Angelov, of course. James Lensworth, Rook 3, helped in the signing of a peace treaty only a few weeks ago. Angelov is pulling your chain.
Believe me or not, this is not my problem. It is the truth. I resign to my fate, Bishop. And I am prepared to
Hangar Bay
die
charge station's
as your
online.
enemy. You deserve what is coming.
That man never ceases to amaze me. And don't let him bother you. He's just frightened because the moment we land, he'll be going to prison for a very, very long time. Now, get yourself to the hangar bay and prepare for your jump.
Bishop, come get what you're here for. It's all set to go. Just plug yourself in here and stock up. Once you choose, there's no going back until you return to Zending. Oh, and make sure to grab a freefall suit, or you're not going anywhere. So, Bishop, once you're sure you have what you want, let me know and we'll get you off this boat.
The galley charge station's online. The energy charge station in Mission Ops is now operational.
I'm not giving the go-ahead on the door with you still wearing a BUS. Put a freefall suit on. So, Bishop, once you're sure you have what you want, let me know and we'll get you off this boat.
The lounge charge station's online.
So, Bishop, once you're sure you have what you want, let me know and we'll get you off this boat. So, Bishop, once you're sure you have what you want, let me know and we'll get you off this boat. So, are you ready yet? Good. Okay, sir. He's stocked up and ready to break heads.
We're already in a circling pattern around the Churchill Tower. Open the hangar bay door and wait for Wade's order.
Bishop, be careful and avoid getting
Okay, the
shot.
barracks is
I don't
next.
wish to see
Get
you
there
in
for
my
some
day
energy
once this is
charge and
over.
goodness. We're in position. Holding just above most of the turbulence from the storm. I should be able to keep it steady for your jump.
All right, Bishop. It really only looks worse than it is. Your freefall suit will do most of the work for you.
Good luck down there, B. We'll keep you covered from up here. We've got nothing to worry about.
If I can have everyone's attention for a minute, I wanted to say a few quick words before we get down to business.
Oh, it's speech time again.
Yes, Wade, it is. There is no question that we have all been put to the ultimate test today. And in my mind, we have so far succeeded brilliantly. The King is asking for our blind trust and patience with this Churchill Tower debacle, and I, for one, am ready to give it to him. Now, we may not all agree with our new bishop's position here with us, In fact, some of you even believe he is to blame for all our troubles. But the fact is, he has gotten us this far, and he is a consortium bishop. He is one of ours, and I, for one, refuse to point fingers and throw blame around.
Well, folks, it's almost Christmas. Now the children are eagerly awaiting the Seeker's arrival. Throughout most of the UK, there will be all officers to mission operations, followed by 20 centimeters of snow. Here at home, we're facing one hell of a storm front. Prepare for the Mars Project. Early this morning at the port of Felixstowe, 21 workers were found dead in a cargo container ship. The ship had initiated auto-docking procedures, and
Lights.
emergency personnel on site reported
Much
finding
better.
no survivors
Not
aboard.
so sorry to wake you,
21
Bishop. Much better.
dead. Nothing further, including cause of death and origin of the vessel, had been released.
Oh, guys, see that?
Ah, that one was a little close, but you have nothing to worry about.
Step over here and go down. I'll run a full body scan, just to be sure.
Okay, now what the hell was that? 2 near hits in a row. I'm running a diagnostic.
That was not a random strike.
The bishop's vitals are fluctuating.
Oh my gods. This suit.
6. Get to Bishop 8's cabin. When you're ready, hit the lock and Wade will open it remotely. Hurry!
After you. I'm detecting conductive elements in the Bishop's freefall suit. Paul 32 must have reprogrammed the damn CCU output.
Just hang in there. I'm not about to lose you after everything we've been through today.
So, are you ready yet?
And hey, Bishop, thanks for saving my life. I just can't believe he's dead. Must be the ninth. Farewell, my love. I wonder what it was like for all 3.
My name is David.